So yeah, well, there's a little bit of dialogue I missed, but yeah. Which one do we want? Feel concerned or don't? So I think I'll go with feel concerned. Can't help but feel concerned. Turn back to I turn back and leave without
あれ
warning.
岡崎どこ行くんだよ
I hear Sunohara's voice, but I ignore it and exit the cafeteria. I walk up to the stairs until I reach the third floor of the old building. I think this is where most of the clubs meet. Then I see her. Looks like she's really gonna go through with it. Standing there on the opposite side of the hallway. What's she doing? I watch her for a while from a distance. It's like a repeat of our morning encounters. She seems frozen in place. Clubroom sits before her, its door closed. It could be bustling inside with would-be thespians practicing their lines for all she knows. The mere thought would surely be enough to give her the same out-of-place feeling she told me about this morning. It would definitely be awkward to join a club that's this far into the school year, so I can understand her hesitation. I wonder what'd be likely to happen if she opened that door. Even if she introduced herself as a new member, the others might get confused and shrug her off entirely, seeing as she is a third year. It'd be way easier if she knew just one other person, but I'm sure she's having the same thoughts I am. I'm pulled from my thoughts by seeing her mouth suddenly move ever so slightly. I can hear her voice, but I try to read her lips. Can't hear her voice, but I try to read her lips. Did she just say Salisbury steak? Kinda weird time to think about dinner. Maybe I missed a word or something. I really think I caught everything though. Well, regardless of what she said, she seems to have gained some confidence. I guess that's all that really matters. She grabbed the door handle and pulls. There's a rattle. She spoke, but no actual words follow. Her eyes are fixed straight ahead, looking into the club room. What's in there? What's in there? What could have her in a daze like that? Damn it. I run over to her side. Then from behind her, I look inside the classroom myself. Cluttered pile of cardboard boxes, that's all. Although the classroom is supposed to be used for clubs, it seems like it had become a closet of sorts. Now to think about it, I do vaguely recall someone mentioning that the drama club had been shut down. I plop my hand down on the girl's head.
いらっしゃったんですか?
Yeah, sorry, I came to find you, but didn't want to interrupt once I saw you standing here.
頭の手は何ですか?
No reason, really.
そうですか.
Yep. So we stay there for a while, her standing dumbfounded, me behind her with my hand atop her head. Anyone passing by would probably be weirded out by the whole scene. My name's Tomoya Okazaki from Class D. What about you?
B 組の古川渚です.
Nice to meet you.
はい。よろしくお願いします.
Much too late for introductions at this point, but we exchanged them anyway. This was the fated day that we met.
それで演劇部はどこに行ったんでしょうか?
Nice to meet you.
はい。よろしくお願いします. で、演劇部は
Nice to meet you.
はい。よろしくお願いします。で、演劇部は
Nice to meet you. Can you get home by yourself?
はい。もちろんです。
Well, get a Salisbury steak and cheer up.
岡崎さんすごいです。今晩ハンバーグにしようと思ってました。
I have a knack. She had lost everything she loved at the school. So, in the place of all that, she rewarded herself with food as a way to stay motivated and move forward. Anpan, though, really, she could have shot for something a little more highbrow. Don't be late tomorrow.
頑張ってみます。
Okay, see you later.
はい。さようなら、岡崎さん。
I return home before the sun sets. Quickly change and leave the house before my father gets back from work. To get to the dorm and begin my walk down the hall, a horde of giant barrels towards me. A horde of giants barrels towards me. Yeah, blah. Whoa. I just barely move out of the way as they rush past. They were a bunch of rugby guys. They run straight into their own rooms and slam the door shut. A lone woman turns the corner and comes tearing down the hallway after them. Stops and stands next to me. She is the resident's dorm mother and purveyor of order on the premises, Misae Sagara. Though I don't live in the dorm, it's impossible to have not met her, seeing as I'm here practically every day. Let's talk to her. Here. You're too easy on them, Misae-san. Looks at me with an exhausted expression. Yeah, I mean, they're just dumb jocks who got into the school, and their ability to hit other dumb jocks over a... hit into them, sorry. Is that really... Right, but you're also not responsible for a dorm at some fancy old girls' school. You have to do what the situation calls for. I'll just run off again if you do that. Sorry about this. Put them in arm lock till they shape up. That's where you use the technique to trump power. Or that's where you use technique to trump power. So you just take their arm like this and twist your body to throw them onto the floor. What's up, Peepin' Tom? Tis mine. Misae-san grabs Tsunohara's arm. Tsunohara's body does a 180. Misae's arm bar is locked in tight. Yep, and devastating enough to get a false confession. Tsunohara's twitching on the floor. She walks off sighing. Just after that, another scream. Eesh, I suddenly feel very bad for this place. She's a fast learner. I'm pretty sure you admitted to it while screaming out in agony. I lie sprawled out on Sunohara's floor reading magazines.
お前さ、昼に来るなって言わなかったか？
Yeah, but I wanted to read some of these. Oh, and you're here too.
僕おまけっすか？
Well, no, I just wanted to devour all the magazines while I'm by your side, buddy.
それ、僕が隣にいる意味あるんすかね？
Flip.
すでに聞き流しモードっすか？
What? Can you keep it down?
それ返せよ。僕だってまだ読んでないんだぞ。
Go reread an old magazine. Look, this one has an unfinished crossword puzzle. Come on, try filling it in.
お前の持ってる次の号に答え載ってるんですけど。
Perfect, then. We can compare answers later. I'll praise you for a job well done if you get it all right. Now, go get them.
あんた何様だよ。
Your master?
何のだよ。
Quiet down, I can't concentrate.
なんで逆ギレされにゃならん。
Boom.
静かにしろや。
The angry voice from outside the door causes Sunohara to shrink into himself. See, you'll get another gang beating if you don't keep it down.
あんた、鬼っすね。さ、マジでクロスワード解いてやる。てめえ当たってたら参りましたって言えよな。
Sure, I'll get right on that.
縦の1。元日から3日までを何と呼ぶか。バカかっての。3連休っと。
Teacher, we have an idiot on our hands.
ダメだ。おかしい。
What's wrong?
答えとマスの数が合わないんだよ。絶対間違ってるって。
What's wrong is your answer.
やめだやめ。つまんね。
Sunohara tosses the magazine onto the floor of his room out of frustration.
なんか面白いことないかね。
Oh yeah, that thing was pretty interesting, wasn't it?
あれって何よ。
That commotion by the school gates.
はあ、あの友よとかいう女のね。
Yeah, that.
ああいう目立ち方は好きじゃないね。とんだ茶番劇じゃないか。
Huh? What do you mean?
女一人で男二人を乗すだって？んなことはありえません。
You were watching, weren't you? You can't deny reality.
あんなのやらせに決まってんじゃないかよ。つまり相手は桜。だからバレないように遠目でしか見えないところでやってんだろ。それに注目を集めるには格好の場所だ。それで実際一部じゃ人気者になってんだろ。ま、喧嘩を見慣れていないうちの学校だから通用するせこい作戦だけどさ。
Don't know about that, but
でも残念。ここに幾多の戦局を切り抜けてきた百戦錬磨の男がいたんだな。
hey, you're making me blush.
僕のことだよ。
Liar.
てめえが知らないだけだ。僕は1年の頃は夜の街でストリートファイトを繰り返してたんだぜ。
Really, man, that's the story you're going with, a street fighter with that scrawny build.
岡崎、実力は見た目じゃない。その強さだ。違うか？
Listen to you contradicting yourself. You were just telling me how a girl could never possibly fight on her own just because she was a girl.
わかったよ。じゃあこうしてやる。明日その女に喧嘩を売ってやる。僕が強いのと同時にそいつがやらせだったってこと分からせてやるよ。
Okay, well, break a leg. I turn over with the magazine still in my hands.
久々に腕が鳴る。 僕そろそろ寝たいんだけど。
It's already 3 a.m.
困ってくの？じゃあ電気消すよ。
Whoa, stop.
Huh?
I'm not staying over.
あ、そう。じゃあもう寝るから出てってくれる？
You don't have to tell me. Toss the magazine away and stand up. Just as I pull the doorknob, I stop and stand there. By the way, have you heard they say some creepy stuff happens late at night in the storm?
なんだよ。
Never mind.
最後まで言えよ。
Okay, good night. Close the door. I hear moans of agony streaming from his room, but I ignore them as I leave the dorm. Visionary world. I'm looking at it. A distant world. It's a dim, dark place. Where could this be? I think I'm inside a room. It's deserted, though. I can see a desk at least. Someone should be sitting there, but they're not. Not a thing here moves. Only time as it passes by unflinchingly. If I were a new life, searching for a place to be born, I think that this would be the wrong place to choose. I'm frightened by it, this world. I've long since come to realize something. This world has already come to an end. Nothing will be born here again, nor will anything die. Even time doesn't exist in this place. Nothing new can come to an end. Life was once born here, but that was all. Once you're shut in, this never-ending world you can't ever escape. Unable to die and unable to be born into a new world. That is the frozen world I now see. I'll just close my eyes and leave this place. That's my thinking anyway. Please, next time I wake up, don't let it be here. Let it be a better, warmer world. I move my eyes and cut myself off from this world. Just then, I see a momentary flicker of light. Something moved. I don't know what it is, but I'm certain that something's here with me. Had this place not come to an end after all? Or is it just something that's already been living here? Light escapes through the window and reaches the wall in front of me. Something in its shadow is moving. Perhaps I would have seen it if I had been able to move my eyes. But I still don't know its true identity. It's moving slowly. Eventually, the light on the wall returns to its original shape. But then, out of nowhere, a single girl appears before me. I can tell that she's innocent, or still innocent. Her eyes are transfixed in my direction. Can she see me? She holds out her hand, but it doesn't touch me. Instead, it goes right through. Yes, I haven't been born into this world, so I can't be touched. But in that case, how did the girl notice me? Am I simply invisible and that's it? If that is the case, what do I look like then? The girl has pulled back her hand and is now waving to me. Then she leaves. I can't see her anymore. Someone was here in this place. What could she be doing in an already finished world? How does she live? What nourishes her? What if anything is letting her stay alive? For some reason I can't stop thinking about her. Because of how different this place is, I'm still frightened. This is not a world to be born into, but a girl lives in it. Is that why? I see this world again. Much of it is boring, unmoving place, but from time to time a girl appears. She and I are unable to communicate our thoughts to one another, so all she does is look at me and all I do is look at her. But I'm certain that I had been longing for this moment. The girl's life is one of solitude. There's no one here aside from her. That much is obvious. Like I said, nothing can be born here, and yet nothing can die. It's the nature of this place. That must be why. Why she's able to look at someone like me, yet never get bored. One day, the girl appears in front of me with her arms full of something. They're pieces, both large and small, of scrap. Items whose uses are unknown, things that could only be described as junk. The girl spends a long time putting the junk together. How much time has passed anyway? Before I know it, though, a doll stands in front of her about half her height. She seems proud as she stands up. When I see her face, I finally come to a realization. That body is for me. But what am I supposed to do with it? I'm unsure. Should I wish to be born into this world? Has that been my wish? I'm still afraid of this place. A world without life or death. That can never be escaped. If this world truly is that closed off, this is where I would come to an end. The girl has her arms outstretched. I stare at her scraped and scratched hands. This world's one source of warmth, at some point, it had become what I sought. So yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, comment on the video, subscribe for more anime reaction reviews, manga reviews, gameplay, or mainly the gameplay since it's going to go up on a different channel. And I'll see y'all next time. So yeah.